Yay!
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Man, this daylight savings time crap is really kicking my butt. This is just horrible.
Who invented this?
I was ready for bed 2 hours ago. Man. Of course, if you guys can all relate. If you've got pets or kids and or both, there is no extra hour of sleep. That's all.
No.
Kids.
This right here does not work on daylight savings time.
No. St. Bernard breath at 4:30 this morning. No, he didn't care about daylight savings time. So much for that. So much for that.
You really should tell Emmett to brush his teeth.
Yeah. Do something else I'd have to buy for him.
Shane, he said that was rough.
Oh, yeah. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. I'm teasing him.
You're a good boy, Emmett.
So, what's up? What's new? It's been quiet, right? I mean, but I got to tell you, this last 2 weeks kind of evaporated for me. It just flew right by. Man.
Been so busy, it's just unreal.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, it'll be Christmas here in less than 2 months now.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving in less than a month.
7 Saturdays away from Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah, but look at the bright side. One more Joe wave to come to ruin our pocketbooks, and then it's December.
I don't know what's so bright about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could, if they had just, same old, right? If they had just spaced it out over the year like a reasonable corporation, we'd have been all fine. But
I'm so far behind now, it's unreal.
Well, I got, I'd like to think I'm not, but I actually am. So,
yeah.
I like about a dozen or so, and maybe by June, not June, but January, February, I'll be caught up.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'll say this much: prices on the aftermarket are very, very stable, if not way, way down. So
they're on their way down.
Catching up won't be too much of a problem, I don't think.
Maybe not. As of right now, I'm 8 figures behind.
Oh
Lord!
Yeah, and it's what a coincidence, because in the last 6 weeks, 8 figures is exactly what I spent. Wow.
I still haven't got heavy duty. He's probably the oldest on my list that I hadn't got. He was like
I'm
150.
I've been seeing him in the stores. Now. I've been seeing him in the stores. I think I didn't get the I canceled my Cobra bunkers, and I didn't get that outpost set. Believe it or not, I don't have the quantity of some figures that I want. But I think I'm actually caught up as of right now.
I am a few behind.
Mm.
I did which I don't have it in here with me, but I did get the retro Televiper.
Yeah, I don't got that one.
It's much better.
Yeah.
Especially after getting it, I can't even look at those the ones with the flight pod, and they don't even look right no more.
Oh wow!
But the only thing about it was the print on his mask was where you could read it, and it's supposed to be backwards because he's
supposed to be backwards.
Yeah. So that was I don't know why they done that. I don't know why they goofed it up like that.
That's
well,
weird.
Gentlemen, I was wrong earlier. We do have one figure coming out in December, and that is green shirt.
Oh yeah.
Well, it comes out with the retro bat, right?
Nope. He comes out the first quarter there before December, and the bat comes out
November
4th of this month.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were supposed to be together in the same way. However, they
supposed to be, but they're. Yeah. I'm currently only 3 figures behind.
No, you're doing.
If you count what's coming in November, at the end of November, I'm
don't count that far ahead because I might not make it.
Yeah, I ain't counting ones that come out yet.
Anything past the 9 ain't.
Well, I'm only 4 right. As right now, I'm only 4 down, 5 down. Excuse me.
And I say I'm all caught up, but I'm not a completist either.
Yeah.
A lot of the retro carded I haven't bought, stuff like that. So, and I'm not.
I like the retro carded better than I do the classified.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
They just look better.
Dr. Mindbender's only retro card I'm missing right now.
Oh,
I'll
that
keep a lookout.
no, you got one of those $1,400 flints, dude?
No, but I don't do the cards, so I ain't
Isn't
worried
that
about it.
ridiculous, man? Oh
I
man,
got the figures. All I'm worried about, and I got him. So
that is so crazy.
What idiot thought that was a great idea?
Somebody that knew it would work because it did.
yeah,
As it did.
Yeah, I mean, sadly,
So
it
crap
worked.
ton of more of them just so people could try to get that one figure.
Yep.
I really expected to see them do the same thing on Cover Girl.
If
I think
not
it's gonna
Cover
happen.
Girl, another one out of another way, possibly.
Yeah, it's coming. That's what's going to be. You watch that. That will be the new norm with the retro carded after
Oh
this.
yeah,
So,
I believe so too.
yeah. Somebody went, oh wow, look what we can do.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say if we get a hooded Cobra Commander on retro card, that will happen to him.
Yeah, it's possible.
Mm,
I just don't know. I don't know. Who the heck is everybody tonight? They're probably all in bed.
Sleep.
They got on an hour ago looking for us when we wasn't here, so they're like,
Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's right.
Hey, I felt that way myself. I was in here thinking about getting everything started, and I was like, down. It was only 5 o'clock. I was like, oh goodness.
I started freaking out on the way home, and I forgot to set my clock back in the car an hour.
Yeah, Corey's over here messaging me. I'm gonna be like 10 minutes late, man. I'm like, dude, it's only 6 o'clock.
So we didn't have any news, right? We don't really have any news the last couple of weeks. He's even
No, not
McFarlane.
really.
McFarlane's
Well,
been-
we had some name reveals from the Paris or whatever con there for G.I. Joe.
Yeah, he did, I guess. What was that last weekend?
Yeah,
I don't know. I've lost track.
I'm
yeah,
losing
it was
track.
last weekend.
So yeah, what was in that? Yeah, I'm telling you, it's just horrible. What was in that wave? That was the name only of Ninja Force Zartan, which I genuinely couldn't.
This
care less.
abomination.
I couldn't care less either. Yeah.
What else was there in that?
This abomination.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah.
what's the water viper or whatever there?
Oh, we got the Hydro Viper.
Hydro Viper was in that one. Yeah.
Zanya. See, this
Now who's she? I don't remember her.
she came out of the Devil's Due, what's now called the Disavowed timeline. She's Zartan's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Helix came out of that same timeline.
Yeah.
Red and Blue Ninjas actually came out of that timeline. It's disavowed. It's literally what they call disavowed. It's Hasbro said nope, not in canon anymore. Gave the whole thing to a different publisher. Went to IDW, and then Mr. Hama picked it back up. So they treat all of this like literally disavowed. Never happened. Not going to talk about it. The interesting thing is, my opinion is some of you may have heard the leaks or whatever you want to call them that came out about October Guard and Hooded Cobra Commander. You call me crazy, but I think that the naming of this character right here as an official naming is what triggered that rumor mill. I really do. I think it kind of sparked some hopes in people that we're going to get things that we were just never going to see before. The truth is like I said, the disavowed timeline has already been tapped into multiple times. It's not new. And for the record, Hooded Cobra Commander was never taken off the table. It was never banned. It was never taboo. It was never
all that was just a bunch of bullcrap rumors people are spreading.
that was that Bonaventure, whatever the heck his name is, that made a comment during some kind of Q&A. He was the producer of the Movieverse. It wasn't real. It wasn't from Hasbro. It was just it, and people have taken it and blown it way out of proportion. It wasn't real. So Hooded Cobra Commander played a lot in the cartoon, and he played a lot in the comic. It was just a matter of time before it was going to happen. But like I said, that was one of those ones where the marketing team at Hasbro is being smart, if you ask me. They put him back burnered. I guarantee you he's done and ready to go into production, and has been for a long time. But we were just joking before the show started that will be the ditch and run. Right, Hasbro will dump that on the market in the very last wave of the classified line, and act all rebellious about it, and blah blah blah, go about their business.
Yeah.
But she was an all right character. It wasn't like, I have to tell you, it was a little strange because the Disavowed universe picked up 7 years after issue 155. So there really wasn't time for Zartan to have had a daughter without it being noticed by somebody. But it's whatever, it's comic book stuff, whatever. She'll sell like crazy. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Blaylock alone will buy 10,000 units. So I really wish I had a great conversation with Josh about that whole thing. 2 years ago? 3 years ago? All off the record, and just two guys talking, two Joe fans talking is what it was. I can't share what was said. But it was very interesting, and it was very insightful about the games that Hasbro at least played back then. And granted, this was 20 years ago now. Boy, that's hard to believe. But there was some really shady stuff. So I don't know if it's that way or not anymore. But boy, it was their licensing guy, and the guy that was the head of comics. Boy, what a real. He's dead now. But what a piece of work. So, anyways. Timothy, what's going on, buddy? So what else?
Somebody's mixing medication and alcohol tonight.
Not me.
Comparing me to a legend, I know they are.
Oh, there you go. Well, yeah, but everybody knows Timothy's got a serious problem.
Yes, real bad mental issues.
He does. Yeah, he really does. Hydro Viper. We knew this was coming, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's going to be. I think this is going to be a very cool figure.
I do too.
As long as they don't go crazy with the colors, this is going to be a really cool figure.
Here's my prediction for this one. I think this is going to be a deluxe figure.
I believe.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
I bet
it'll be a pet figure.
Oh well, yeah, it'll be the Ray, right? We'll get the giant Ray.
Mm-hmm.
The Ray will get the Scorpion treatment. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's
they can't
amazing.
make figures without half of them being deluxe, so you have to pay more money for them.
Yeah.
Now, let's do the math on the divers, because we have divers. We have the geez. I lost it. The other divers.
Torpedo.
No, the Cobras.
Oh, the eels?
The eels.
Eels?
Thank you. The eels. That everybody was in an uproar until they did the retro carded. And now we're going to have these. I think that pretty well cinches the idea that there's going to be that red wetsuit Baroness at some point in time.
Mm-hmm. And a female eel.
Wouldn't surprise me any.
They had one in the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, Water everywhere, and not a boat to be found. It's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Not a boat at all.
So
They must be dropping in from helicopters.
yes,
Now, I think we'll see some boats in 2026.
I think we're going to see a shark in Deep Six. I really do.
Yep.
The water theme seems to be running in that direction, so it wouldn't really surprise me if we saw that in like the $125 range, because I think that's going to be the Vamp Stinger price will be up at around $1.25 now. It's my belief.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's right. And then of course this wasn't news. This was, but
Yeah, we all knew this was coming.
yeah, just in case the guys in Europe didn't ever hear of this, they went ahead and announced them again, and they were joking about announcing them again. So,
Well, as soon as we got Mercer, we knew Red Dog and Taurus was coming.
Yep.
Which I'm excited about that one myself.
Cool.
Yeah, they need to update Red Dog. He needs to have a big red bushy beard, like down to here.
Talk about Taurus?
Or well, Taurus rather. Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know.
Come on. His beard ain't regulation anyway.
Well, I mean, these are. Well, I mean, this is basically cell art from the cartoon, anyways, isn't it? I mean, these aren't.
Yeah.
This isn't even remotely like the design of the figures will be. So we'll find out. Well, that kind of stinks. That would have been a great opportunity to blow the Hydro Viper up, the same that it did with the Desert Scorpion. Great big old ray. That would have been cool. But whatever.
Well, they'll put one in there with it because the original came with it.
I just don't see how they can't not do a Stingray in there. Sorry.
The way they've stuck to the classics, I mean, with the Scorpion and all that, I can't see them not. They're putting animals in figures that didn't come with animals to begin with, like road pigs. So,
but they're making figures. Let's be serious here. They're making figures to put animals in with because that's all the Ghost Viper is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it kills me they make deluxe figures out of army builders.
Yeah, that's the only thing I hate about this Sand Scorpion, because I'd really like to have 3 of those, but I can't. I just can't do $45 a piece for 3 of them.
Buy you one.
That's what it is right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean that's what the rumor mill's saying. October Guard. Probably 2 or 3 2-packs would be my guess if it actually happens, but I just don't know.
It'll be more than that. They'll do the whole group.
They'll put them all out next October in 1 month.
I don't doubt that. 6
That's
2-packs.
name. You got to put them all out this month.
Yeah, that's right.
And then one with an animal.
Well, they've already teased that.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, back at the last con, not this past con, but the one before that with the little bitty leash and harness thing.
One of the October Guard, Big Bear, they done got the mold for the bear. All I got to do is paint him brown.
That's true.
There's another deluxe figure with an animal.
Yep. Well, you got to give them credit, man. They knock it out of the park with the animals.
Yeah.
They just absolutely kill it with every one of the animals.
Did they say these 2 guys will be a 2-pack?
Yeah, they'll be a 2-pack.
I think so.
I figured they would be. Yeah. I don't know if they ever said or not.
No, but they will be.
Yeah, I know. Don't even go there, Adam, because that's really getting frustrating. That really, on McFarlane's part, that really is getting frustrating. We got it's been happening a lot this past year where stuff is sitting right out in front of you at the store, and it's you pre-ordered it from McFarland, and we don't even have shipping notifications on it yet. It's really frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me ask y'all guys a question and kind of put this out there. How many members are officially in the October Guard?
I don't know.
11.
Oh, never mind. I figure if it was fewer than 8, I figure.
See, my strongest memories of the October God is back in the pre-21 comic. I mean, when Quinn, whatever. I mean, you get the idea. I don't remember them being that many of them, but
There was. Totally.
I was thinking maybe a Comic-Con exclusive.
No.
I mean, if you go by the comic, there was only 5, and I think even on the cartoon there were only 5. But then after that, they added to the action figure line because you had that Toys R Us 3-pack that had Volga, which was a repaint of Lady J, and was it Colonel Breckoff, and I forgot who the other one was.
see, I thought there was only 5.
Yeah.
Well, they may take that 5 and do a Comic-Con then, like they did with Cole Slither.
But the only one they ever actually really done back in the vintage line was Red Star.
Yep.
Yeah.
They put him in that. He was in the 90 or 91 series.
Something like that. Yeah.
But you had it was Red Star, Diana, Vogue, Horror Show, Stormovic, and Dragunsky, I think.
Yeah, the weird
I
guy.
think those were the original 5.
Yeah, that was just. I can only remember 5. I don't remember anybody having a bear. So,
no, that's right. They did do a Big Bear in the 90s also, but I don't know. He wasn't part of the October Guard in the comics.
No, he wasn't. Right.
He was added, I think, later.
That'd be interesting to see what they do. Well, I tell you what, we better get Quinn before we get. We need Quinn and Venom before we get October Guard.
There is officially 11 members of the Red Guard.
That's
Of
interesting.
the October Guard. You've got Red Star, Big Bear, Scarge, Stormovic, Horror Show, Colonel Brokaw, Dragon Sky, Diana, Lieutenant Gort, and Misha, and then the Bear.
Huh.
Really? Nobody named Ivan?
No Ivans.
11.
No Ivans. Interesting.
There was originally only 6 members.
6 members. Who was the 6th? I guess it wasn't one.
Maybe Big Bear was one of the originals.
Maybe he was. I'd have to go back and read it again. It's only been a long time. It's been a huge long time.
Yeah, Gorky. It was Volga, Gorky, and Breckoff.
Diana
was the rest 3-pack.
Diana was an original.
What? You know what?
Dragon Sky was an original.
Who?
Dragon Sky, the one with the purple guy with the mask.
Yeah. Oh, was that Dragon Sky? I thought it was Dragunsky.
No, it was Dragon Sky.
Okay.
And then the 6th was Red Star.
So who did they leave out when they done the
No,
comic?
I'm wrong. Stormovic was the original 5.
Yeah, because you know, back in when they were doing the Valor versus Venom, they were doing the comic 3-packs. They done 2 3-packs. 3 had the October Guard.
Yeah.
The other one had 2 of the October Guard and Stalker. So that was 5 October Guard in that.
Yeah, and that would have made sense because that was, you had the comic in the back of the pack. Interesting. I gotta go look now. Dragunsky.
And that was early on too, because that was like issue 7 and 8 of the original Marvel run.
It was very early.
Yeah.
It's very early. Like I said, it's pre-21. It's very early. It's pre-Quint.
Whatever the heck his name is. If you read it in English, it says Dragon Sky.
Yeah. That guy. Don't matter. Yeah, well. Cool. I mean, I don't know. These guys, but whatever. You know, that this was after my time. So it's all good. We'll see what they look like.
I just always remember in the cartoon, though, Horror Show and Gung Ho were always cutting on each other.
Yeah.
Trying to outdo each other.
Right. And that makes sense. A Soviet and a Marine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else was there? I can't even remember.
That was it for the
That was
announcements.
it. And of course, they showed more pictures of the Arctic Hiss and the driver.
And they had the renders of Zap and Short Fuse.
Zap, no, not Short Fuse. Zap and Grand Slam, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Flash.
Sorry,
Nope.
Flash.
Yeah, Flash, yeah.
Oh, man.
I can't remember. Short Fuse is coming with Stigler.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it was it Flash
All right.
and Zap? No, Zap's retro card. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, Zap is retro card. Yeah.
I think we're still waiting on Flash and Grand Slam.
Yeah, what's up with them doing Crazy Legs on the retro card?
Yeah, Crazy Legs was on that same wave with Zap.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one other. Oh, yeah, the Crimson Guard, the female Crimson Guard.
Crimson Guard, yeah. This is a cool concept.
Yeah. It'll be pretty cool.
I guess that's Frida 7 there.
Frida 7, that's right.
Yeah.
Frederica.
Francesca.
Yeah, there's that. I still can't stand those cards. Man,
Me neither.
it's a part of me that just would rather they didn't even bother than to do that. That just drives me
It's
nuts.
the same stuff that's on the original Crimson Guard.
Yep. Yep, no doubt.
Not bad. And of course, there's Crazy Legs.
Yep.
And I gotta say, his face is stupid.
This, you know what? When they showed it, I was really looking forward to him, but that's like that last,
I mean,
that Duke figure. Remember?
Yeah. So basically got him like yelling.
Yeah,
Geronimo.
Yeah. Everybody's going to want to open their one and swap the heads from the Dragonfly, the Night Force version. Yeah.
He sure really come with two heads.
Yep, I agree.
Dumbest head I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that one's not good.
If I throw another head in there, they want to charge $30 for it.
Well, no, there'll be 82 of them with a different head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what they'll do.
Yep. Well,
someone on a panel was knocking the uniform because it's red and gray.
Emily keeps taking shots at the covert nature of the team and then some of the colors of some of the uniforms, and because she was picking on Crazy Legs because he's bright red.
But that
was that fool?
I mean, that ain't really that compared to some of the other. I mean, has she looked at the '90s figures?
No,
You know,
it was 20 years before she was born.
She's an idiot.
I always liked Crazy Legs.
Me too.
Thought he was a cool character.
He's one of my favorites growing up as a kid, like for the 3 3/4 scale.
I think everybody in the world had at least 2 of them that I can remember for some reason.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a great question. Of course, they have the rights to it. I mean,
this is the
but it
original
is
card art,
strange.
I believe.
It would be better
Well,
if it was the original.
Yeah, Flint basically they used the card art as a pattern, but they made it AI, which made no sense.
It didn't make any sense at all.
If they'd have made that one the one that was limited to 82, they probably wouldn't nobody complained about it.
Right.
Because nobody really wanted that one.
Exactly. Yep, exactly right.
Yeah,
but to me, that's the whole thing. It's retro, so why not use the retro card?
Exactly.
The original card art. I don't know.
Yeah.
And basically, he comes with the same loadout as the Night Force version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Same body, just repainted.
Yep.
I can't wait for this guy. Can't wait.
I have no complaints. I mean, he's pretty much I see a problem they got right there the same way they did with Footloose.
What's that?
No open hand to hold it. Hold the rocket launcher.
You gotta just open your hand up, man. That's all. Heat it up more. Open it up, make it form.
Mm.
Well, the other two just fists.
Yeah, they're just fists.
Say one of them should have been open hand.
Wait a minute. Where is his bazooka? Am I missing it?
It's behind the guns.
Yeah.
Sit back there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because I thought the same thing.
Looks like it's got a double handle on it.
Man.
Like the original.
Mm.
Oh gosh, does that mean his thumb's gonna break off?
As soft as this plastic is, I don't think any of these things will ever break.
If they really wanted to make it retro, they should have put a set of hands in there that didn't have no thumbs on them.
For real.
Yeah, the busted crotch. That's right. Yeah, I can't wait for this one. This is great.
Okay, he don't have to hold it with underneath like this. Bazooka.
Yeah.
I mean, not Bazooka, but Footloose.
Yeah, I don't guess it has a double handle after all.
No.
That's thing sports his shoulder.
I will tell you what, though. He is nothing but a repaint of the green shirts they released on Retro Card.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
But with the OG 13s, I don't mind that because that's true to what they were,
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I wish Grunt had this same body with a slightly different color green.
Yep.
I mean, I ain't knocking Grunt. I mean, I like him and all, but I'd rather because this looks OG here. This that's got the look of the original.
It does.
Well, I might get two of these and just do that and change Grunt's head and neck pegs and his hands out.
Yeah, like it a lot.
And the green shirts they're coming out with, it reminds me a lot of Stiller, the way he looked in the cartoon.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, you get your green shirt because I figured they'll be in abundance and probably cheap and change Grunt's head and stuff out for that one. Make you a classic Grunt.
I think probably everybody will be using those green shirts to make all the originals like Breaker and which that last Breaker was closer to the original.
Yep.
But I'm most excited about this one that's coming out.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
Well, he just looks great. But that was all they had. That's all the news they had.
All the news that's fit to print.
That's all.
Some that's not. Interesting.
I
those. I mean, and at this point in time, gentlemen, all of those figures are well into next year. So we've got just a small number. I mentioned to you guys that Amazon has got the wetsuit, mainframe, wave, sci-fi. What was the fourth one?
Some type of Cobra Trooper. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah. It popped right in, popped right back out. Don't you hate that?
Grim Viper.
Grim Viper.
Grim
Thank
Viper.
you. November 25th.
That's what Hasbro Pulse has them as too.
Oh, I haven't checked Pulse. So yeah, so there is that, and also in November. I mean, literally any minute now. Steeler and Short Fuse. So I mean, it'll be. We got a wave and a half before the end of the year, but and after what we just endured and being this close to Christmas, that's not great timing. But at least we're not getting another huge product dump
yet.
But right, everything else we've seen, they're going to be. Those are well in the next year. So
November 9th on Steeler and Short Fuse.
Yeah,
November 9th.
Yeah, that's imminent. I mean, that's a week from today.
The sci-fi wave. Sci-fi is the 15th, December 15th. Grim Viper from Hasbro. This is from Hasbro now. December 15th. Mainframe, December 15th. And wetsuit, December 15th. But, that could be changed any minute now.
Yep, exactly. But the last couple of waves Amazon had before Pulse did, so
yeah.
I noticed a lot of stuff from Hasbro this past couple of cons. They went and deep dived in a lot of stuff, especially in the Marvel Legends. This last wave of Cardiac, they dug up some people I ain't never heard of, like Owlman. John, you've heard of Owlman?
Oh yeah, he was a big request. A lot of people want him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think all of ours is that way.
He's a Silver Age villain.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, did we talk last time that it was about the fact McFarlane himself made some comments about producing the DC license until the end of 2026 at one of the panels.
Yeah.
And there was some serious questions, and Toy News International asked both McFarlane and Mattel if they could clarify. McFarlane apparently never did respond, but Mattel did, in fact, respond and confirmed that McFarlane will be producing DC product until the end of 2026. So I don't know. I don't know what if Mattel just wanted to take a wait and see approach and sub-license, or I don't know. To tell you the honest truth, considering that at the first of the week we were told that Warner Brothers was the whole Warner Discovery, the whole thing was going up for sale, and then the very next day that was corrected. And it was up for auction, which does not really bode well, So, I don't know. To tell you, apparently the whole James Gunn DC movie universe is completely up in the air at this point in time, because he has said he has no interest on working for Paramount because that's the number one bidder for Warner. So Gunn may end up ditching the new owner altogether and putting the pooch right to this whole new media-verse and leaving Paramount high and dry with the DC properties. I don't know. There's something going on anyways in the comic book world. John may have seen it, that apparently it was announced yesterday that Marvel is gearing up for a series next year that's called Armageddon. and it is the end of. It's going to tell the story of the end of the Marvel Universe, the definitive end. So I don't know if that means what it might mean or if it's just another thing, but floppy comics are doing so poorly, and this mess with Diamond has made it so much worse. I don't know. Maybe it is the end of the Marvel Universe. I just don't know. I really don't know. So the last I heard on the Nicholson Joker was apparently just in the last couple of days was somebody at McFarlane said that they were quote unquote working on the rights, whatever that means. Jack Nicholson has famously been suffering from dementia of some form of quite a few years now. So whatever negotiations there are, it's with family or attorneys or whatever. So it's certainly not directly with him. So
I think his son actually is head of the estate.
see, that's interesting. This is the hard thing about all of this news. How do they confirm that Gunn is staying if they haven't even confirmed that Paramount is going to take over? Unless they've confirmed that Paramount isn't going to take over, because Gunn apparently made the statement he will not work for Paramount. So how do they confirm what can't be confirmed? This is so, man, the internet is makes such a mess out of information now.
Way I understand it is Paramount hasn't got it yet, but
No,
he
they
claims
haven't.
if they get it, he claims if they get it, he's gone.
That's what he said. He will not work for Paramount. So how do you confirm that he's? See, this is what I mean. This is the problem with the internet and news. Everybody's in such a gigantic hurry to be the first to report something that about 99% of what you hear or see is just complete and total BS.
Exactly.
And that's tough. That's tough. I personally, I don't like James Gunn.
Me neither.
I don't think he has any real respect for the characters or their history. I just don't. I think he's one of these smart guys that's got a better way, and I don't like him. I didn't actually even mind the Superman movie until Supergirl showed up, and then it was kind of like, are you serious? Here we go again stuff. So couldn't
even make it that far.
Yeah, I didn't mind the movie, but like I said, when that happened, it was kind of like, oh man.
When she come out, I thought, well, that was just dumb, but then I read the what is it, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow?
Yeah,
which apparently is what the next movie is supposed to be, and it kind of made more sense, and because in that she started out as kind of a drunk.
Well, yeah, but that's here's the catch. No one read that series.
Yeah.
That series was an absolute flop in sales. So why would you double down and repeat the same crap storyline that no one wanted to? It doesn't make any sense,
Yeah. Because that was what I thought. I thought, well, they totally ruined Supergirl, and then I seen somebody posted in a Facebook group that it was based off that storyline. So I got a copy of the trade paperback and read it, and I thought, okay, now it makes more sense.
Right.
But I mean, it really wasn't that great of a series.
Nope. So and that's I don't know, man. I'm ranting. Just ranting and raving. It's like I said. It's I don't know I don't know what the word confirmed even means anymore. To be perfectly honest with you.
Well, that's what gets me about all this. They'll take a comic book, make a movie out, and the comic book done poorly. What makes them think the movie's going to do any better?
Exactly. Yep, exactly right. Yep, exactly right. So, I don't know. Comics are in jeopardy. I do believe that. I think that's been a fact for a number of years, and this Diamond debacle earlier this year kind of really cinched it. So it's just not good. So most of McFarlane's leaked lists aren't really leaked lists. They're not leaked. and it's been this way from the beginning. They're actually pre-order product lists most of the time for retailers in Indonesia and the Philippines. So those dealers will leak to, U.S. creators. That Jaeger that does all the McFarlane stuff. All of his stuff's coming out of that those retailers out over there. They have a different setup. John will remember that that used to happen with Matty Collector forums. There were guys that had connections with the Indonesian and the Filipino dealers. They did the exact same thing because I would almost bet they're using the same factories or the same companies, and that those leaks were pre-order lists that were supposed to be confidential. Smith's, the huge British retailer, has employees that will leak those pre-order lists, those pre-product dumps from the head office. So that's where a lot of that information used to come from. Things are different now. Star Wars was the big one with Smith's. Smith's used to get all kinds of Star Wars information in those quarterly order documents, and that would leak online here in the U.S. That Rebel Scum and shoot, what was the other big forums back in the day? The Star Wars forums. It was Rebel Scum and not his thing. They're still up actually. Who the heck was it? There were two of them that everybody hated each other. Remember? Most of those leaks came out of Smith's department stores.
I can't remember what it was. I know the one you're talking about, but I can't remember.
Rebel Scum, and the other one they were huge. I was on the Rebel Scum forums for a long time. But boy, that was a long time ago now. Holy crap. That really was a long time ago. But anyways, so that was it for news.
Yep.
I picked up, nothing really. Yeah, no one cares about those really. The Batmobile 66 went up for pre-order without a hitch, pretty much. I think those are still available too. There's definitely been an economic shift. A lot of the stuff that was evaporating is kind of sitting now. Pythona is still up. So non-members on the third, right?
Right. I got the Batmobile 66 pre-order, and I'm upset because we didn't have a Robin.
A lot of people were, and that's just the way it is. Todd will release a Robin, and it'll be somehow, some way made out of obtainium and ridiculously expensive.
Oh no!
That's the game he will play. So,
Man, I would be happy even if it's just a Robin style without the Burt Ward license.
Burt Ward's already got the license all done. They did the Batman 66. Oh, yeah, the Batman 66 line. There were, 2 or 3 different Robin figures with that, and they were 6-inch. So, yeah, there's no issue with Burt Ward. Yvonne Craig was an issue for decades. But just before she passed, she actually got it figured out, and at least she got to make a little money before she passed. But, no, Burt Ward, he's between his dog food business and selling his likeness, he's doing very well for himself. So it's kind of interesting, actually. What an interesting life that guy's lived.
Yeah.
What else are we going to do? Anybody got anything they want to show off?
I only got one figure. It was a joke figure.
A joke figure.
Yeah, my stepbrother, he got it for me because he knows how much I love clowns, and I got hurt here a couple weeks ago, and he sent it to cheer me up. Now, if you have kids, do not, I repeat, do not let them watch any of these movies. They gave me that for Halloween / getting feel better. It's Art the Clown. And I got his box over here. He comes with all kinds of little goodies. It comes with garbage bag for him to carry his weapons in, and a whole bunch of weapons and stuff. There's the box art back in front, and that's pretty much all I've got. Like I said, I've been down pretty much for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I saw this earlier.
What is?
Yeah.
You guys are gonna help me. MMPR.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah, that makes sense because they did a comic. Hopefully, they do more turtles and never mind about the stupid Power. We got at least 3 turtles that could be done. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. So they just gonna cross over everything now.
Yeah. Well, Godzilla Day is tomorrow, so.
What are we going to do for Godzilla Day?
When are we going to get the Godzilla Transformers?
I did find her this week.
Nice. Did you find Zan?
No, I was going to ask you, is he out or did they do him separate?
He's in that way.
Yeah, everybody
he's in that way.
over her being the hard one to find, and no one can find Zan, apparently.
Well, they had like 6 new figures where I found this at. They had this and that Bizarro Batman that I picked up for you.
Yeah.
They had a dark colored Superman with a ball and chain.
Yeah, that's that red, that evil universe. Remember, they were in the red.
Yeah. And they had 2 other figures. I can't even remember what they were now, but they didn't have Zan. No.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he was coming out in a later wave.
No, he was supposed to be in that one. Aquaman, Brainiac, Zan, Jaina with Gleek.
Yep. Brainiac and Aquaman. That was the other 2 they had.
And the 2 Bizarros, the Superman and Bizarro and that Bizarro were in that. But yeah, it was.
But yeah, I always liked Gleek and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which
I hope we get Marvin and Superdog. That would be really cool. Wendy, Marvin, and Superdog.
Yeah,
I would like to see that. Even though they were only on for that first season, it would be cool to have that.
Yeah. I did, like I said, about an hour and a half ago, I picked up so Gadsden Walmart finally got these. They got probably about 7 or 8 of the police officers, and they got probably 6 Budos. But I was limited. My wallet said, "Oh, you can only get 1," so I got this one because I figured this one would be the best out of the 3.
Well, $55 a piece. It's easy to get limited real quick.
Well, he was 45.
45.
Really?
Yeah. At Walmart.
That's cool.
That's when I scanned it was 45, I said, "Shoot, yeah, I'm grabbing that."
Let's talk about prices here lately. I run up on Maximum Deadpool at GameStop. They wanted $69 for it.
I don't know. They got something weird going on with the prices.
I think ain't the prices around $49 or $59 for that thing?
Yeah. I thought it was $49.99 like Spider-Man, but of course that's been like a while back, so they've probably gone up on it. But I did last 2 Sundays I worked down at Wolf's Den for him because they didn't have nobody to run the shop, and a guy brought in some GoBots. A box full of GoBots, and there were 17 of them all together in there. I told him, I said, "I'll give you $20 for them." I mainly wanted it because it had this in it. It had the Super Cycle, and it did. And I saw the Super Leader 1. The only thing is, he's got a missing fin there. Which I'm looking, and the parts for these things are impossible to find. You can't find parts for GoBots. It ain't like Transformers. I don't know why, but you just can't. The other Super GoBot that was in the lot was this guy, and he's got a broke finger there. You see how the other one? So, like I said, I'm trying to find that piece and that fin. But for $20, I don't think I done bad. I mean, it had the repainted Leader 1 in it. He's complete. Had Scooter, and he seems to be complete. Nothing broken on him. And then this guy, which is like a Rolls Royce. I don't ever remember him in the GoBots, but I guess they did do him. He's got a top hat on Mr. Moneybags.
Yeah.
But he's from what I can tell, he's complete. The rest of them either had something broke or something missing. He did have. There was also 2 GoBot Rock Lords in there. They're in great shape. They're just missing their weapons. Each one come with a gun, which I have been able to find them on eBay for like $10 a piece. But I'm holding off on getting them right now. But the others had some broken parts here and there. But I was kind of happy because I always thought this was pretty cool, a Psycho, the bigger version.
Yeah.
And, and he's in good shape. Got just a little paint fleck off right there, and that's about it. I mean, so I think I done all right. $20 for him. Nothing to write home about. Interestingly, it had like, and I don't think there's a complete set of dominoes, but there was a bag of dominoes. And I can't even make out the back on this one. It had some like this. It had some darker that said Whitman on them. I don't know if you can see that. But these have got Whitman. And then the other set of dominoes were DC dominoes.
That's different.
Oh.
It's got like Flash, Batman, Superman, Aquaman. But there's only like 8 or 9 of them, so I'm sure it's not a whole set of those.
Sure. Yeah.
I just thought they were kind of interesting.
That is cool. They're old too.
I'd never seen anything like that before. So. See, I thought, well, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to look and see if I can dig up and find out some more information on them. They got a copyright on them, but I don't think it has a date, so I have no idea how old they are. But yeah, that was, like I said, that was what was left of the others. Like I said, dominoes something I never played, so I really don't know that much about dominoes.
Cool.
And then other than that, I've done some. Of course, I've been hitting thrift stores and finding some stuff. Last weekend, we were down in Hoover, and I stopped at Second Charles. I found this complete series for $5.75. So that's a good classic one.
Boy, didn't they put up a stink about that show constantly because it was rude and it was adult and it was they were tearing into that show constantly.
Oh yeah,
back in the day. Yeah, I remember it.
I can't remember. Probably my favorite episode because you got the guy with the dummy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You got what's his name from Empty Nest? You remember the show Empty Nest?
Yeah, Richard.
Yeah.
Rick, what? I know who you're talking about.
And the younger guy. I don't know if y'all remember. There was one where he come in there and he said, "Check this out." So he put a blindfold over the dummy, and he said, "Now pick up an item." And he had picked up an apple, and that dummy looked around. And he said, "It's something red. It's a fruit. It's an apple." And they said, "It is." And that guy right there, he's like, "He's cheating. He's peeking. He's peeking. He's got to be peeking."
That Benson spun off from that show.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure did. Yeah. But yeah, I thought, hey, for $5, I got all 4 seasons. Right. I picked up also this I found at Walmart yesterday. Come up for $20.
Wings,
the complete series, all 8 seasons.
Oh, yeah.
And Wings.
Yeah.
Another great
Cheers.
show.
Yeah.
What's that?
That spun off from Cheers.
Yep.
Yeah. Because it had Al Norm on there.
Yep.
In one episode where they flew in to go fishing. At the thrift store.
Wow.
I think it was a thrift store. I found, I guess this is the collector's edition, probably from Columbia House.
Probably, yeah.
Because it's only got 2 episodes on it. I hadn't had a chance to watch them yet. But I'd love to have a whole bunch because the Carol Burnett show was hilarious.
That was pretty funny.
Tim Conway and
Harvey Korman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would get Harvey Korman cracked up, and it was hilarious. That was what was so fun, watching them get each other cracked up.
Yeah, break character like that.
The one where he's talking about the Siamese elephant.
Yes.
Another classic I found.
Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah.
Weekend at Bernie's.
We just had that in our White House for the last 4 years, didn't we?
Easy now.
Weekend at Joe's.
I didn't say what White House. I'm talking about the White House just up the street from here.
Weekend at G.I.Joe's.
Felt Herbie Rides Again and Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo.
Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo.
So picked those up, the Herbie movies. And I don't know if y'all remember this one, Andy Griffith in No Time for Sergeants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I picked that up. So that's some of my. Of course, I picked up some newer movies, but I mainly just want to show the classics. You know, the older ones, older stuff from. That's what I'm looking for is the older stuff. Trying to find the stuff that's that liable to change or liable to get blackballed or
just go away.
Or go away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. I only got like 20 copies of Blazing Saddles because I figured that was going away anyway.
I just saw it at Walmart the other day.
Yeah.
I was really shocked about that one.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I was like, wow.
I'm surprised. But like I said, the thing about it is he offends everybody, so it's not
exactly.
Oh yeah, right. If you get mad at that movie, you just got an attitude problem.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but it's just it's so over the top. It shows just how ridiculous all of that stuff is.
Yeah,
it really is. It's great.
Speaking of which, I sat down here about 2 or 3 months ago with my girlfriend. She has never watched it. We watched it. She says there's no way they could get away with that today.
No.
Oh no, he didn't get away with it then. I mean, seriously, there was that was a lot of uproar around that movie. He didn't get away with it when he did it, but he did it, and that was Mel Brooks, man. I mean, that was yeah, awesome.
But yeah, that's pretty much the extent of my finds this week. So, or the last couple of weeks. And Pythona did come in. Got Pythona. I don't have her here with me. I didn't took her out to the man cave, but it's a cool figure. It's a well made figure. I was impressed with it. A lot of accessories, which they probably could have left half of them out and made it a little cheaper, but it is what it is, right? So,
yeah. Well.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Does that look like it's? Is that going to fund? I've been hearing a lot of. I haven't paid attention to it. Rumors were that, or the skinny was it, but wasn't going to fund.
Oh, I tried because I really wanted the. I didn't really want to because I really didn't want the Joker, but I wanted the comic version of Harley Quinn that come in that set, the third tier. But every time I'd put it in my cart and try to order it, it would not let me put the CD in. It kept changing it to India, some place in Indians, and I put my zip code in and it still wouldn't take it.
See, I didn't pay attention to it. I didn't realize there was a comic version of Harley in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hit third tier. Yeah.
Yeah, the third tier. I wish they'd made it the second tier because I really don't care nothing about the Joker. But,
is it ended? Did it end?
Yeah, it ended like Tuesday, I think it was.
Yeah.
But I tried 2 days in a row. Now I never could get it to get the city right, and I was afraid to check out because I was afraid they'd send it to India, and I never would see it again.
That's weird.
So, I
didn't pay attention to that one. I probably should. I've been waiting for a comic accurate Harley for 5 years.
Yeah, it was. The newer Harley Quinn with the that resembled the one from the movie. It wasn't like the jester outfit Harley Quinn.
Oh no, I didn't want that one. No, I have to go look at it now. I'm curious what it looked like.
Yeah, it was basically. It looked basically like a repaint of the Margot Robbie Harley Quinn, but it had it was painted more the colors from the comic.
Yeah, well,
it's black, and I don't know if you can still pull it up on there or not since it's ending.
I don't know. I'll look at it later. Doesn't matter. All I saw was movie stuff, and I didn't pay a lick of attention to it. So it shows me I should at least read through stuff more often. Huh?
I guarantee you'll find 500 of them Jokers for sale when it comes out.
Yeah, I couldn't care less about
Nobody wanted that tier 2 figure. Yeah.
Yeah, well, good. That's good, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say if I could even find it on.
If we've already learned from Todd McFarlane's crowdfunded things, he was just going to produce them anyways. He's done that twice. So,
well, and that was my thing. Am I going to just wait and find them? Because I know the Deep got in every one of those figures, the sub and the bat key and all that. And I'm like, well, if they're going to do that,
these Harley ones will be the exact same way. They'll pop up on the store. That's what he does, and that's fine. Yeah. That's fine.
Like I said, I'm just going to check eBay and see if maybe I figure somebody will probably buy them and break them down or something. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And the comic one will be the $100 figure out of the batch.
Yeah, probably.
Exactly. Yep.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
Because she's the one with most demand.
Yep. No doubt.
Yeah. Well, the Harley had like 4 different faces and all, and you could, from the movie.
Not that there's anything wrong with Margot Robbie, but I don't care about that. I don't care about the movie stuff. I just don't.
Yeah, that's the comic one there. They come in it. And it's basically
still not comic Harley.
Yeah, no, it's not like because she's still got the tattoos and all
the
on her
tights and the tattoos. No, that's not. I feel even less. I couldn't care less now. That's not a comic accurate Harley.
Yeah. That's what I say. You can tell she's basically a repaint of the Margot Robbie one.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I feel better. Didn't miss anything, matter of fact. So there we go. What do you got, Shane? Anything cool?
All I got was this Desert Scorpion.
Yep.
And this figure is pretty awesome.
Nice.
Which, of course, I got this background going on. You don't be able to see my stuff. I got it very well. He's pretty cool.
Yep.
The Scorpion, like Dave said, the Scorpion is just massive.
It is awesome.
And we talked a little bit before. I do wish they would have done the cloth goods on the back of Dusty's head like they did with this guy.
I agree.
It would have been so much better.
Yeah, I agree.
It would have looked so much better. I'm hoping maybe a deluxe figure of Dusty or a retro card figure of Dusty with cloth goods. But my ab crunch is a little loose on mine. I don't know if y'all noticed it or if y'all did, but mine's got a little wiggle to his waist. But he's a great figure. I mean, awesome. The details in it is great. And, of course, you got the first time ever having this pop-on mask.
It's not bad on that one, is it?
It's not bad.
It's pretty seamless.
I mean, I've not got the regular face out.
Yeah, it's pretty seamless.
Yeah, you can put it on with ease. And it looks really well.
And you don't see it. I mean,
it's very much so seamless.
Yep.
I think it's much better than what they've had on the on the McFarlane ones. Because I've seen some of the McFarlane ones in store that were they were terrible. You can see them. Obviously see gaps between like the ears and stuff.
Yeah.
But this one it's seamless. It just looks like a mask on his face. And the Scorpion is massive. He's so awesome. Like Dave said last time, highly articulated. I mean, he's got so many points of articulation. It's unreal. Every leg moves forward, backwards, up, down. The tail. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of articulation on it. Like I said, the only thing I saw wrong with it is if it had maybe something in the body to where it could move up a little more, because basically the tail only goes that far.
Right.
So, but
that could have done that. They could have put a ball joint in the body itself.
Yeah, I mean, definitely could have. But overall, this thing is great looking. The face on it is amazing. The claws are highly articulated. No complaint from me on this one. Other than that body needed to be a joint in it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of reuse on weapons, but I mean, we know they're going to do that.
Uh-huh.
So,
Well, I mean, I hope in the comments earlier it was talked about that the Hydro Viper will not have the ray. I got to tell you, as great a job as Hasbro does with animals, hopefully that decision changes because
yeah,
that's boy they'll leave it. That's a huge missed opportunity right there.
exactly.
If we
Well,
I've
they
not
said it
heard-
would. They said it wouldn't have the ray.
Well, that's what popped up in the comments a while ago.
Oh, was it? I didn't see that. I was wondering
Yeah.
what you was talking about earlier. Well, yeah, because that won't make no sense if they don't put the ray
It
in
makes
there.
absolutely no sense. It's
I've
a
had-
huge
I've-
missed opportunity.
I've not heard anything confirm or deny it's not going to have or not going to have it. So
Yeah, I haven't either, but I don't. I get my information same place everybody else does. So, Larry Hama.
Larry, the goat, mama.
And for the
I mean-
record, that's flat out not true. So,
I mean, I'm telling you right now, the Stingray is one of the most dangerous things on the planet. I mean, it did against Steve Irwin.
well, who was the later figure that had the other diver that had the Barracuda?
That was the Cobra Eel version too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
I always thought old Steve would get took out by a gator or a snake.
That really was a fluke thing, though. I mean, that really was that was a fluke. It was his time was up.
Yep.
It was very apparent that because that's such a fluky thing. Anyways,
I can see old Steve Irwin getting to the gates of heaven and St. Peter saying, "You got killed by a fish."
yeah. Standing there next to the other 30 shark victims, right? I mean, there we go.
Oh,
That was our musical interlude for this week. You want to see something cool?
No. I've already seen it.
Yeah, let's do something cool for today. Let's do it.
All right, we're all familiar with this, right?
Yeah.
The Mobat. The original Mobat. Absolutely nothing wrong with this toy in its day, right? There really wasn't. It's cool.
no.
It's very cool. But I mean, it was definitely in its day, right? And this, I couldn't find my Steeler. I don't know where my OG figures are. I still am digging out for moving a year ago, but
I
so
have them over there.
I put Toll Booth in there just as a reminder of, you know, what it was. So I got messing around, doing some longer prints, so I get time to look around. This guy in Spain comes up with this more modernized, classified scale Mobat. And it was like, I got to see this. So I went ahead and bid. So this is what we end up with.
Holy cow.
This is what we end up with. And I got the 25th style cover girl in the second port hatch in the turret. And I put the 25th toll booth in there too. So we printed this sucker up. Rubber tracks, 2 turrets, more realistic radar in the front. Again, like I said, 2 turrets. I printed the top covers in black because, let's face it, something this big, that would be a lot of green. It's very cool.
Well, it's
In
not
here,
classified scale.
no, in here, I took it out, but there's a box that this guy designed that fits in there that holds file cards and stuff and accessories. It's actually kind of cool. So this is a much more realistically scaled tank for, you know, OG or you know, 25th figures. And you could do either. Either or. And it has a hatch cover for the top of the turret, which is kind of neat. So yeah, you just pop the cover on, off you
go. Off it goes.
So, me being me, just kind of like, that is really awesome. These tracks, this is 180 individual links that we had to print out of the TPU.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah, right. It's very, very cool. It's very cool, and it looks awesome. Because if you actually look at pictures of people, tankers scaled to like the M1 Abrams tank, it is immense, and it's a lot bigger than what the original Mobat represented, but it's still very, very cool. A lot of the covers on the top are just modernized versions of the original molded top of the Mobat, so it's actually cool. But I'm going to try to do something here. So if, you get kind of bored. Can you see that? Can you see this? This is actual classified scale Mobat. And I put Hawk in here just to give you an idea, and the new cover girl in the side. Just to give you an idea of this thing. It's a work in progress. If you want to see it finished, we'll have it finished this week. And we'll put that up over on my page.
Oh, we might also bring it to Joe Fest.
But can you see this thing? I'm actually very proud of it. Look at the size of this thing. Now, I was talking to Timothy about it yesterday.
Wheel fell off.
I know, but the pins, I got to rework those axle pins. It's fine.
Oh, here's your pocket you were talking about.
Yeah, it's the same exact tank. An actual true classified scale. The guy that designed it, he thought that this first one that I showed you was actually a classified scale. It's not. So I called the guy that used to work for Hasbro, that designed the Dragonfly and the Rattler and stuff, and said, this is what I got. What is the scale? What is the difference between 1/18th and 1/12th? And he gave me all of the math and taught me how to scale it up. So now I know. But to give you an idea, this is the track. This is a section of the track for the big one. It's the same. It's 180 of these little suckers. And I'm printing them 12 at a time, and it takes 5.5 hours to do 12 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. But that's I hope you guys can see that.
So Dave, let me ask this question.
Yeah.
How much is one of these going to set Corey back?
I was fixing to ask that same question.
$9,000.
You know what? I've kind of given up on. It's going to sound terrible, but I've kind of given up on pricing this stuff, guys, because filament is going up. I started. When did I start printing, guys? May?
April? I think so. Yeah.
May. I was buying 2-pound spools of filament for $16. The color change stuff was a little more for like the swamp skiers and some of the stands that we did. But a lot of my filaments now are between $24 and $26 a spool, which is, yeah, this is a spool. This is how it comes. This is 2 pounds. This is a brand new spool. It's 1 kilogram, which is a little over 2 pounds, but $26. And Yeah, that's just.
Those.
Well, yeah, that doesn't.
Alternatives.
Well, it's not really. It's not good for bigger pieces. But anyways, I'm not going to. I'm not going to produce anything on spec anymore. And Shane knows exactly what I'm saying when I say that. I'm not building anything for future sale or potential future sale anymore. If I do anything at this point in time, it's either for me as promotional stuff or it's made to order. Does that make any sense? And I will price it at the time that you order it because, like I said, I had filament jump $2 in 1 month. And I'm trying desperately to price this stuff down so that it's affordable. But with increases like that, that's tough.
Dave, just give it to me straight, man. Am I going to have to sell blood or go straight into prostitution?
Oh no! Well, no, you probably
You
did
better
away
sell
with
blood because the other is off the table for you.
I mean,
You get money with the other.
I would say some blood and possibly some bone marrow, but I don't know about the prostitution bit. No, I mean, look, it would be expensive. I haven't priced these out because, like I said, guys, I got the smaller one, and honestly, Mason, I haven't. This is one of those ones where I printed the smaller one in between other things. I was waiting for filament, and I had filament, so I did the smaller one in pieces here and there over the last like 6 weeks, and I didn't price it out because I didn't. I'll tell you what I do. I make all of this stuff goes through a slicer, right? So what you end up with is a page.
We've already explained this.
No, I have not.
We actually have. There was a video a couple months ago about that.
Basically, I have to figure out how many pieces I can make fit of all of the same color onto the print bed of whichever machine I'm using. And it slices, and then it tells me the hours and the weight of the filament that it's going to be used. And I usually take a picture of that and I make a note. I mark it down in a notebook. And when the build is all done, I sit down and figure out my losses, figure out what I paid for filament, and I break it all down and I price it all out. I didn't do that with either one of these because I've been doing them in pieces just as
Side projects.
Here's what I'm going to avoid saying that because I actually very, very much so appreciate the Ramen Toys tank. I really do. Is the Ramen Toys tank a Mauler? No.
No.
Is it Mauler?
I'm sorry, a Mobat. It's not a Mobat.
No.
Is it Mobat-esque?
No, because I've watched a ton of videos on that thing, and I watch him struggle and fudge and mess around with twisting that turret off just to take it off to show a cockpit with two figures sitting in it that you're going to put the turret right back on.
Yeah.
Struggle to get the turret back on, and then who knows if there's two figures? You don't know the difference between this tank and that tank. As far as I might have 6 figures in mine, but I don't. But I'm not going to be. I very much so appreciate the work that they've put into it. But remind me, how much were the ramen tanks? They were like
$199,
$200, I believe.
Well,
or $299.
I think it was either $199 or $299. I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
I think it's more $299.
I think they were like $300. This tank would be. This tank
$200.
This tank would be more than that.
$199.
The 190. Yeah, this tank would definitely be more than that.
Well, see, here's what I like about your tank and their tank. Their tank, I'll say it again, and I'll stick by it. Their stuff looks more square than rectangle. Yours looks more rectangle than square. If that makes any sense.
There is such an enormous difference between injection molded plastic and 3D printed stuff. This is display grade. This is not toy grade. This is not like the ramen toys. These things are brittle. They're fragile. They're meant to be looked at. If you were doing photography and you were very careful, you could go out and put them in the dirt and do whatever you wanted to do. Take your pictures and then put them back. But they're not playable. You guys understand that. I mean, you guys all know. You've seen enough 3D printed stuff to know that the ramen toys tank is toy grade. I mean, there's no question about that.
Yeah.
Does it have the detail that this thing does? Absolutely not.
No, they're square, man. I mean, it looks like a box. I'm looking at pictures of it. It just looks like a box.
I told you.
I tell you, guys, this, as it stands right now, the big tank. I really am terrible at this. I'm absolutely horrible at this. And you guys that actually really know me know that I hate this part. I don't like talking about money. I wish I was a millionaire and I could just print you guys all one and just be done with it.
Well, you could.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, go ahead.
But I wouldn't want you to.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
There is the big tank as it stands right now, and I still have about 80 hours of print time left to finish it. I'm 2 weeks into the big one. And when I say that's 24/7 printing. You guys know that too. I think it would be safe to say, Mason, that this tank right here would be in the $500 range. There's not a lot to it, which is good. It's just very time consuming. This is not the whale. The whale it takes over a month to print a whale. This is not the hydrofoil. The hydrofoil has a ton of parts, which I'm almost ready to start showing the hydrofoil. The hydrofoil is, it's close to a month, wasn't it?
And a lot of painful slicing.
The tomahawk is more expensive because it is limited. I have one of the 20 licenses to produce the tomahawk, so the tomahawks are more expensive, and there's a lot of parts there. Yeah, Mason. But honestly, this TPU is expensive.
But it's fun.
It is fun. I would say you're at the $500 range for this Mobat. And I have to tell you, I wish you guys could see this thing in person. This right here is one of the most impressive things I've ever made. Yeah, that's the wheels for the APCs.
But it has holes in it.
When we reveal this week, I will try to have one of the APCs here to put the APC next to it, because that would be actually very cool. Timothy got to see the APCs yesterday in person. I think it was safe to say he was kind of blown away by those. And he got to see the stage too. Got to see the regular and the deluxe stage yesterday. I think he liked those too. So, excuse me. Yeah, guys, I hate the money aspect of this, but yeah, these suckers would be right about the $500 range, which is a lot more than the ramen toys. So yeah, the little one. The little one.
The smaller one.
The smaller one. They would be, even that would be like in the $300 range, because it took a lot of time. It took a lot of time to print this tank. I want to give you an idea. Because did I show them side by side?
Yeah, that's massive.
But you guys, look at that. It is just, it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it is just so cool.
Yeah, it's much better than the other tank.
I didn't remember the figure standing up that tall in the original.
I didn't either.
But yeah, this is just great. And that extra hatch.
Can you show that and compare it to the classified one?
Yes. See, that's what I got to be careful. The classified one it's just hot glued together. So we're going to do a little.
I grab it for you.
Don't get seasick. I'm going to move. Just set it.
Yeah, I know.
Park it right here when I move the laptop.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
How about this? Grab the small one too.
Oh yeah, put the Mobat right in front.
That's awesome.
Right there. There you go, guys. There's a picture for you.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
I told you guys that Steven had sent me the plans for his version of the Mobat. And I told you I would never make one. And all due respect to him, it is absolutely magnificent, but it is also almost the same size as this table.
Yeah,
it has a
huge
4-crew cockpit in the base of it.
Oh, wow.
There's ladders that go up into the turret.
Like it's a straight beast.
It is a beast.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is less than ideal, but can you guys see the detail on the original? And then the details on the midsize. Can you see it all?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the big girl.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
It is really, isn't it? For something that I was just messing around with. It's just like, and props to Will Free Designs is the guy that did it. He's in Spain. Like I said, English is not his first language.
But he speaks it pretty well.
But this is the weird thing. I contacted him and I said, Bud, this tank is not classified scale. Oh, yeah. And I said, it's not. It's like true 25th scale, 4-inch. But it's not 1/12 scale. And he said, some of my customers go to 125%, but that seems very large to me. And I said, I don't think it's large enough. So I printed, there's a tube. Yeah, give me that extra one. This was the best way I could figure out how to do this. This is a tube that fits down through the top of the turret to accommodate the figure. This is what the figure is sitting in. So without getting stupid, I printed off this one. This one was 125%. Nowhere near big enough. So I printed these until I got sick of printing them. And then I broke down and called Steven and just said, what am I going to do? And he told me the ratio. And it was perfect, which I should have known to do in the first place. So it turns out the difference in these scales, the difference between 1/18 and 1/12 is 135%. And you have to play with certain percentages within 2 or 3% to get parts to fit right, because scaling is still very weird. I don't really understand it. Like the interior box for the big one had to be printed at 133% because at a full 135%, it won't fit. Why? I don't know. I just don't know. So this
breaks.
I know I'm talking a lot, but there's a lot of trial and error in trying to work with somebody else's designs, but I have to be perfectly honest with you guys. I'm just not smart enough to design these things. I really wish I would, because you wouldn't believe the crap I would come up with.
Optimus Prime tank.
You know what to say, Dave. No one's half the battle.
Well, yeah, and to tell you the truth,
The other half is money.
the software involved is expensive. Yeah.
Well, to really do it, you need a scanner that you can put it in and scan the whole thing.
Right, and then you still have to go into one of the builder softwares to add your connectors and your clips, and cut pieces that they will fit in the printer that you have, and so on and so on. And
Right.
so on. So there's still a lot to it, but
yeah.
I can't wait to get Steeler because he's going to look fantastic. I already got a Mobat for my Steeler, which is pretty cool. On the Fort Worth Motor Pool, I'm going to stop. Once this tank is done, I'm going to stop printing for a while. And I'm going to focus on finishing what I have going here. Does that make sense?
Maybe we make some more content for the channel.
Painting, gluing, making more content for the channel, because I really want to be able to get the nonprofit going right after the first of the year. So that means I'm going to have to. These things are going to turn into display pieces. These are going to end up drawing interest to promote the nonprofit, not necessarily a printing business. Does that make sense? I will still print stuff and sell it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if you come up and see something at a booth somewhere that I'm using to draw your attention to the nonprofit,
you can still buy.
You can still buy one. I'll still make you one, but I'm not going to just start producing stuff and having it on here. I can't do it.
You really need to do made to order anyway.
Yeah, I just have to, Shane. You get it. I mean, it's like that would be like, buying enough materials to build a house or two or three and just storing it until you need it. I can't do that anymore.
Nope.
So I've got some really cool stuff that will start showing in the next few weeks. And then next month, I'm going to start printing 2 massive projects. And I do mean massive. That will be showpieces. And those I'm going to show you on Fort Wadsworth in pieces. And those will be progress videos. And you guys are going to think I'm nuts, but hey, Matt, what's going on, bud? The next big projects are a classified scale Terradrome. That is actually incredible. And once that is done, the next project will be the unproduced Super 7 Cobra airship in 1/18 scale. So we will do those in progress videos. Does that make sense? Instead of waiting months for one big reveal, we'll get some pieces done and show you the progress and walk you through that whole thing. So sadly, John, I had spoken with you about the the Terradrome has not 2 turrets, but 4, right? And there are catwalks that go all the way around top ring between the turrets with ladders that go up to the turrets.
Mm-hmm.
And there are docking bays that come off of those catwalks for claws, trouble bubbles, stuff like that. And then the turrets are not single seat, but double seat. And they actually have trap doors in them with ladders that go down inside the turret and then out onto the open floor of the top of the Terradrome.
That thing's going to be massive.
It's 44 inches in diameter.
Wow.
Now, this is a classified scale you're talking about.
That's classified scale. Now, we had talked about the compatibility between some of those upgrade parts to one of the OG Terradromes. And I talked to Steven about it, and he said they're not compatible. Even if I scale it down, it's not compatible. So could I produce one in 1/18? Yes, I could.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
That's the entire table.
You're just figuring out 44 inches, apparently.
Where are we going to put it?
In the garage. I'll put a glass top on it and make an awesome coffee table, wouldn't it?
We're putting this in the.
But these are display pieces. These are like if you go to Wolf's Den, he's got those windows.
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
That's what these pieces are actually meant for, to draw people in to your stores. There are collectors that could have them and have space for them.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if any of us are. I would have to sell a kid or two before just to make room. You guys all saw the Super 7 airship, right? The flight overhead.
Mhm.
Yeah, they had the prototype there. We're going to make that. I have the plans for that. We're going to make one of those too. And
So anyone who wanted one.
so, well, yeah. But how much were those? Do you guys remember?
$3.99, wasn't it?
I think it's $4.99.
I was going to say,
$4.99.
yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
it sucked
Yeah.
to be expensive. So, as a reminder, the nonprofit that I keep referring to is tentatively going to be named Hero Up. And
I have the logo already.
yeah, Emmett's working on some stuff. So, and I've talked to a few people that are excited. The purpose of it is to have a resource for artists, comics artists, cartoon artists, voice actors, toy designers, all of the guys and the girls that made our childhoods what they were, from all of the media, from the toys to the comics to the cartoons, that run into some hard times. Because let's face it, very, very, very few of them are even remotely wealthy people. They just get by. They do what they do. And we've lost a few greats in the last couple of years just because they didn't have enough money to care for themselves. So here's what I want to do. The nonprofit will be based on a YouTube channel that we produce content. We get others to produce content for. We get it monetized at 1 to 3 cents per view. We could fund a decent nonprofit just on the YouTube channel if we do it right.
By watching.
Yep. I'm never gonna ask you for any money. If you ever want to donate money, fantastic. If you want to buy something that's going to go towards it, absolutely. But all you're going to have to do is what you're doing right now is watching YouTube, right? We put out a couple of videos a week, and that generates revenue. So
but this
that
only works if we have a certain subscriber count.
Well, it's got to hit 1,000 before you're monetized, and then you have to maintain it. But we'll get there at some point. But that's the goal, is to have it self-funding, because we'll have comic artists, we're going to have voice acting, we're going to have a lot of people that will be able to do interviews, produce content for the page, and hopefully it just kind of rolls from there. And all you have to do is watch. Right? We produce a couple of 15, 20-minute videos every week. We could generate a lot of money very, very quickly if we had a decent sized audience. And nonprofits are set up like corporations, so they have officers and there is a board. So if we are contacted by an artist or an actor or whoever that needs some help, it will go through the board for approval, and then we'll help them. We'll hopefully have the funds, or at least a portion of the funds that they need to do whatever it is they have going on in their lives. That's where my heart is. That's what I want to do. The truth is I owe these people a tremendous debt. I really do. I think we all can say that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you honestly think that these people do 2 or 3 shows a year and make $9 trillion off signatures, and then go back to living champagne and caviar lives, you're crazy, because it's just not the truth.
No, not at all.
They do make money at these conventions, but it's not a living. It's just not. And I have some people that we would consider celebrities excited about this. I have space at Joe Fest, which I'm hoping to be able to expand, and we're going for it. I mean, that's what I want to do. So the big stuff will be on display at shows to get people to go, hey, look at this. And then when they come over to look at that, they'll ask about the nonprofit, get the spiel. And I was already told that if I can get this off the ground, after we're able to help one or two people and the word spreads within that community, if we have space at shows, a lot of these voice actors and artists and celebrities will come to us and volunteer time at our booth to do signings and stuff like that to help raise money too, which would be absolutely fantastic. Mm-hmm. I was assured that will happen. Once they know, once we're proved legit, we will have a lot of signings and a lot of stuff going on at our booth. That they'll come and donate a couple hours of their time, and that would be fantastic too. So that's the skinny on the nonprofit. That's the skinny on the tanks. That's the skinny on the next couple of months of production. But I mean, if you want a tank, let me know. That's the best I can do. I will tell you this: I am going to have to invest in another machine very soon. I thought I lost it for good last night. There was a smell coming from that garage that was not good, and I thought it burned up. But thankfully, it wasn't coming from the printer. So,
no, but funds for printer, please.
Well, no, we're not doing that. I'll buy my own printer. Thank you.
Buying vehicles from.
Well, if you want to buy stuff, at this point, I'm going to need the big it would be nice to have a couple of big printers running because those pieces are huge. And
maybe we can get into multicolor printing.
This is going to sound strange, but my machine has been running almost nonstop since April, and that sucker is still going like a champ. It really is. I mean, it's getting tired. You can hear it, and it needs to be calibrated a lot more frequently. And I'm messing with it, but it's still running great. So if you ever want to buy a printer, I can tell you right now, Anycubic makes great stuff.
Yeah. I read a lot of good reviews about them.
If I had 2 more of those Cobra 3 Maxes, it would scare you how fast I could produce this stuff. But that initial investment's pretty heavy. So
yeah, because they're not by any means cheap.
They're not cheap, but they're not as expensive as you would think either. So if you're ever curious, you could go look it up yourself. But I still haven't figured out the decal thing, but I have to tell you, there's another issue that came up that makes me nervous, and that's copyright. If I start sticking decals all over these things that say G.I.Joe, I'm in copyright infringement. By rights, legally, these items are supposed to be 20% different than the original, and size doesn't count.
Handles, that's right there. That's right there.
It's not
there.
It's probably borderline, but if I start sticking stickers all over it, I've crossed the line. So that's another thing that makes me nervous. I just want to fund the nonprofit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I've talked to somebody. I was going to get to do that for me to scale up for the Triple T.
Yes.
She told me if she could do it, but just for me, and I could not turn around and sell the Triple T after I put them on it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. But see, Hasbro wouldn't bother you for doing that. If I show up at Joe Fest, and I'm going, woohoo! Guess who's going to be knocking on my door? You know, John Q. Esquire telling me.
I was told by her that if she could do it, but she couldn't charge me, she would have to give me the decals.
Yes, there's weird legal definitions of for profit and things. It's like the fan made videos you see. We're fans. We love the product. These are, this is an homage to, not intended to make money, blah, blah, blah. No infraction intended or, I just want to help people. That's all. So when you get me into a position where I have to start talking about money, I fall all apart. I'm absolutely terrible at it. I don't do well with it. Never have. Like I said, I wish I was wealthy because I just make you guys stuff.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you right now, as far as 3D stuff looking good on the shelf, you see it in the background.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but you know what? We took our night landings out, and we took the devilfish out, and we took pictures of them floating around in the water and stuff.
I think we have the night landing video or the devilfish video up.
Yeah, we probably put over on Fort Wadsworth.
We didn't put up the night. Oh no, it was the devilfish. We didn't put up the night landing one yet.
No, we didn't
make
put
that
the
video
night
yet.
Yeah. Okay. The night
I'm hoping Dave gets this thing off the ground and he becomes famous and makes all kinds of money, and then I'm gonna sell that back there for my retirement.
Yeah, good luck with that idea. Because I have no intentions on being famous. If I got this thing going and somebody came along that could do 10 times better with it than I could, they can have it. As long as it helps people. I don't care. It ain't about me. I'll slide back off into nothing land and figure out something else to do next. I have no intentions on being famous or infamous, or I don't care about any of that. I just want to help these people because it is reported that Peter David, and for those of you that don't know who he was, he kept the Hulk alive for 12 years for Marvel Comics. 12 years. He died at 68 years old because he couldn't get proper health care. Disney, you should be ashamed of yourselves for that right there.
Mm-hmm.
You should be so sickeningly ashamed of yourself that a story like that even exists. I'm sorry, and that's a fact. You should be ashamed of yourself for that. I talked to one of the leading voice actors when I made it to Atlanta a month ago, whatever it was. I was told right flat when I talked to them about doing a short documentary promotional video for this, if they would be interested in helping do some, voiceover work. And the response was stellar. Yes, absolutely, positively. I was told right flat. This person is in their 70s now and was told right flat, I don't have any health insurance of any kind because I can't afford it. Hasbro, you should be ashamed of that. You should be ashamed of that because this person helped build one of your biggest properties of the 80s. You should be ashamed of yourself for that. That's not right. That's not right at all. So that's not a political statement. That's just a human to human statement. Corporations do what corporations do, but if they don't figure out how to have a heart and loyalty and know how to take care of people that helped you build your corporation, you need to be ashamed of yourself. That's just my opinion. I'm sure a lot of you share that same opinion. Nice. Yeah, Matt got a stage for me yesterday. I'm sorry, Matt. I got so wrapped up with stuff today. I didn't send you the links for the other stuff. I'll get those to you. But yeah, just let me know.
Sweet.
What else? That's it. I'm done ranting Raven.
Okay.
We're going to keep you updated here too. I'm not abandoning this page. This page is going to get all kinds of exclusive stuff too. So,
I'm going to talk to Shane after this.
Oh boy.
I feel sorry for you, Shane.
About that intro you wanted.
Oh, I got you.
He's excited.
Well, I did some work and I've gone into a new hobby.
Sweet.
Not really. He drives me nuts.
Yeah.
He shows me this thing the other day. Hey, what do you think of this? We're all trolls.
No, we're not trolls.
We're not trolls.
No, I made Shane something that.
Emmett. Hey, Emmett. Do it. Do it.
Well, Corey is a troll, so.
Do it.
Corey's more like an Oompa Loompa.
Do it.
Anyways, well, looks like we got through another episode.
Yes, sir. Another quick one.
I'm tired. Man, this time change stuff
This
is
time
awful.
change is terrible.
This is awful.
You know, I think we had the same conversation about this last year.
Probably so,
About
because it's
this
terrible.
time.
Yeah,
It did not.
we always have this conversation whenever the time changes.
No, never happened.
That wasn't us. You're
Nope.
wrong.
That's just false.
Tomorrow I'm going to wake
Fake
up. I have to go to
news.
school, and it's going to be pitch black outside. Get on the school bus.
More internet nonsense. It's just nope. Not. Anyways, gentlemen, what do you got?
Make Dave take you to school limit because it's dark outside.
No, I'm long gone by the time he's ready to go to school.
Oh, yeah. He already at work.
I'm at work. I'm
Yeah.
at work by the time he's ready to get on the bus. I'm gone before he gets up. So,
Well, I come up with an idea how y'all can make money to get a new printer.
how's that?
Go to sleep Emmett t-shirts.
Good night, Emmett.
Good night, Emmett t-shirts.
Good night.
I'm trying to get with an artist, and if anybody knows anybody that's really good, I would like to do a garage scene t-shirt with a lot of these vehicles and stuff that we've got with different characters working on them, but back to, so you can't, does that make sense? You can't identify who they are. They're just random characters working on random vehicles.
Yeah.
That would look cool. And if we did like a split design, we could have Cobra vehicles on one side and Joe vehicles on the other. I think that would sell very well.
I got an idea though. Here's we go. We have like a Santa workshop. Me, John, and Shane are the elves making the toys. You walk around like Santa Claus for a t-shirt.
That's wrong. That's wrong. They're already giving me trouble at work.
Good night, Corey.
Santa's at work, and the guys are saying, I don't know how everybody's going to tell the difference between you and Santa downstairs. It's just, you need to leave me alone. Oh, well. It's been fun.
Yep.
I expect it to be quiet. I mean, I don't know if there'll be a whole lot going on between now and next show, but whatever it is, we'll talk about it.
I think we'll have a small trickle early November, and late November we're gonna have a big trickle.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
And nothing December and January.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for everybody for watching. We got 2 weeks to get caught up. And see ya.
See everybody.